Alright, we gotta handle some business after how that last episode turned out. That last episode, that was not a good. It was definitely a bad. You can see right there on our games chart thing, it's been flat, and that's not what you want to see. You want more wins, obviously. We've been dropping a lot of games lately, and in that last episode we went from first in the division all the way down to 10 games back. I mean, look, if we're gonna be honest, a 33-36 record for the Rangers, that's not that bad. But obviously right now we're not quite in contention, so we got to go on a bit of a run here. I'm ready to put that last episode behind us, and we're just going to pick right back up where we left off on the episode before, where we were doing good and we were winning. So for once, I really don't have much to say before we start playing. Nothing in terms of our roster or lineup or anything has changed. But we got this key moment to look into here, to get into. We got to put an end to the losing streak that we're currently on. We've got a 2-0 lead against the Indians in the top of the 7th. So we get a chance to see Joe Palumbo on the mound. I don't think I've used him yet this whole time. He's our 5th starter in the rotation, really low overall, but he's honestly putting up pretty decent numbers for that low overall. That's good. Alright. I wasn't really expecting contact to be made on that. I located that perfectly, but that's an out. Oh, and we get Lindor looking on 3 pitches. And that should get us out of the inning. How about that? How about Joe Palumbo giving us 7 innings of scoreless baseball? And yeah, I'm back on this camera, this hitting camera. I just feel like I have to get used to it for next year's game. I feel like the better players use these more zoomed in cameras, so I'm trying to get used to it before the release of 21. And oh, well, if there was no shift, that would have been a pretty good swing. I guess it was a little low. Same thing, man. Can we get rid of the shift? Look, I know Jordan Luplow is pretty good against lefties, but I want to give Palumbo another inning. I want to see if he's got it in him. Okay, we got the out. That pitch definitely hung a bit. Oh, and that's a shame. Weak hit up the middle. Alright, Palumbo is going to be on a shorter leash now if he gives up another base runner. We're going to get 2. We're going to give him a second at least. Not going to get 2. That one should be caught. We got Margot in center. 8 scoreless shutout innings from Joe Palumbo. And as long as this game stays a save situation, then his day's done. There we go. That time we got a hit when it was a liner up the middle. Oh, and they didn't give me the check. Oh, Joey Gallo is slumping in this series right now. Alright, well, we couldn't get anything going on offense. So we're going to call on Leclerc here to close this one off. He has a decent season going so far, it looks like. Tough part of the order, though. Jose, Franmil, and the other guy. Josh Naylor, that's the other guy. Huge start. Couldn't hold up on the slider low. Oh, and the slider got Franmil too. That was so far out of the zone. Oh, and of course we're not going to get a clean save because nothing can just work out. Oh, and we get Lindor on the slider too. Alright, that should be a nice little win. We're not going to, yeah, that's not going to be a huge turnaround. But that's definitely a start towards building up this momentum, getting back on the winning side of things. Alright, what's that going to give us here? I forget what we ended off with. Alright, that should bring it back to neutral. So no more negative momentum. We're not going to drop games from being ice cold. But let's get another game to play. Oh, yes! I cut it out of the end part of the last episode because I ranted about it for 2 minutes. And I didn't want to have all that in the video, but we needed another trade, and it was taking a long time to get one. And this is very interesting. Alright, I'm going to do it. I'm going to do Salvador Perez. Let's get it. There we go. Salvador Perez, and of course, just like when we got Margot from the Rays, Perez's first game for us is going to be against the Royals. Also, I guess we should mention that that stretch of games brought us back to 500. We're still 9.5 back, but getting back to 500 was kind of that first stepping stone. I'm kind of confused now. I'm on this screen to do the lineups now after we got Perez, and I was expecting the game to automatically send down Sam Huff, but they didn't send him down. They sent down a pitcher, but I can't work out who it was. I guess I forgot this screen existed. I could just go here and look. Well, wait, who was it? Oh, there it was, Luke Farrell. Okay, you know what, I kind of would have rather Sam Huff get sent down because I don't want to subtract pitching, but if there was any pitcher to subtract, it'd be this guy. 59 overall, 7.46 ERA. Why was he pitching so much? Why do you have 35 innings? Alright, I think I've figured out what I want to do lineup-wise, and I took way too long, so I hope the game doesn't just change it. But against righties, I'm going to go Margot leading off. We had Isaiah Kiner-Falefa in the leadoff spot, but or for the most part of the year, but now that we have a little bit better players, he's not as good against righties, so I think I'm going to move him down in the order. So we're going to have Santana 2. That's kind of just to try it out, because I didn't really know who else I wanted to put at 2. But then we're going to have Perez 3, Gallo's going to stay 4. Then we're going to go Odor, and then Falefa, Guzman, Dietrich, Andrews. So Calhoun is going to be on the bench against righties because I went and looked at his stats, and he's playing a lot better against lefties than righties this year. So then for lefties, we're going to have Kiner-Falefa still lead off because he's got that 94 contact. Calhoun's going to bat second because he's, like I said, doing really good against lefties. He's got half his homers against lefties and a lot less at bats. Then Perez, then Gallo, then Margot I put 5th. Then we got Andrews, Danny Santana, Odor, and Nick Solak in right. Alright, with all that out of the way now, it's literally been like 20 minutes since I played in that last moment. But we got to get back. We got to get back in game mode here, because it's time to try and give Salvador Perez a boost in his player lock as we get him new here. Manuel Margot, we got a +2, and that's keeping him having a pretty good season, still batting over 300. Alright, so let's see what we got. We got a lefty on the mound, so it'll be a good matchup to have for Perez. I just find it so funny that right after we trade for Margot, his first game is against the Rays, and then right after we trade for Perez, his first game is against the Royals. That's a pretty good swing. It doesn't look like it's going anywhere, though. Oh, that's a shame. Oh, what's this? Oh, I don't want to do this. You know, when I was deciding who to trade for, I didn't mention how good I am with Perez in Diamond Dynasty. Salvador Perez has got a couple different cards in Diamond Dynasty, and I'm pretty good with all of them. That's gone. That's gone. Yeah, I knew it was gone. We didn't need a no doubt animation. That's a good way to start. And if Manuel Margot's moment gave us anything to go by, we should already be at an automatic +2. Oh, and we're up 7-0 in this game. You love to see it. Okay, nice. I was worried that was gonna get caught by the third baseman there. Perfect. Look at that. Two for 3 on the day. Perez again. Oh, what a dive. That's still going to go into the books as a hit. But man, that was an effort there. Gallo just went deep. How about that? It looks like we're going to take the win in this player lock, which is always a concern because you don't get to control anything other than the guy you're locked into. Gallo's 20th homer, taking a 10-1 lead on the day. Oh, is that going to leave? That's got to carry. Oh, it's not gonna. Oh, man, I thought for a second off the bat we got another one. What are we doing? Why are we tagging up on that? Alright, we get the win. We held on. I was a little worried for some reason. We get the +3. There we go. This could mean Perez is going to be a stud here for the rest of the year. +3? That could be huge. That could be really huge. Margot with the +2 and Perez with the +3. Now I really am more upset that I didn't do anything with Gallo. I did. I forgot to adjust this after I made the trade. Okay, we'll see what we can do. Oh, I forgot that we still had this to do. I'm still working on the trade management, but it looks like we got 2 more wins there. And our next key moment, take the series to gain on key rival. Okay. Alright, so I've pretty much revamped this trade management screen here. We're all in on pitching. All 3 positional needs I'm putting at pitcher, team needs, right-handed and left-handed pitcher. The players to target, I completely changed it around. So we had 2 lefty relievers in before, Sean Doolittle and Andrew Miller. Neither of them I really think have a great chance of being traded to us because they're both doing really good. I mean, Andrew Miller had like a .42 ERA, so I doubt St. Louis is going to get rid of him. So I replaced him as kind of our ambitious lefty closer with Josh Hader, because Josh Hader isn't doing so great and it's a contract year and all that. I mean, the Brewers aren't out of it. They're still, you know, decently in contention, I think, if I remember right. But I don't know, maybe we could get lucky and the Brewers would be willing to part ways with Hader. And then for the other lefty reliever, I changed it to Garrett Crochet. I don't know how likely this is to happen, but I just want it to. I mean, he's in AAA. He's going up a lot this year. He's got that outlier, which means his fastball is going to be like 102. The White Sox are, I think, way out ahead in the AL Central in this. So they could possibly look to trade some prospects to get better now. But for us, Garrett Crochet wouldn't be a prospect. He'd be our #1 lefty reliever. And then I put in 2 starters here. The first one, Chris Sale. I was kind of confused by this. It says he's in the minors, so he's really angry. I don't know why he's in the minors. I can't remember if he was hurt in real life, so maybe the rosters had him in the minors. So I don't really know what the situation is there, but I mean, who knows? Maybe that would make the Red Sox alright with getting rid of him. And then I went with Marcus Stroman because I don't think the Mets were doing that great. So they might be willing to part ways with Stroman, and he's having a pretty good year so far. Nothing else I changed because we didn't get rid of any of these guys who I had to shop anyway. We're 2 games above 500 now. We've gained some ground on the Astros, only 7 games back. Projected wins up to 79. And we've got a chance here to take a game against the Angels, which I guess would mean that we pull into a tie for 3rd place with them. So what do we got? We got Trout on first, Rendon at the plate, 0-0 game, and we're going to try to send it to extras. Alright, this is a high pressure situation here. And I like that we have Jonathan Hernandez in it. Oh! Why is Chu in center? How many starters are we sitting in this game? Because I see Trevino behind the plate. Chu is in center. Wait, why is Chu in center if Margot is still playing in this game? Oh, we get Ohtani swinging. Okay, so we're going to extras. We did what we needed to do. Now we got to score. Oh, okay. I don't know. Part of me was worried they were gonna give the pitcher the call there. Chu with the leadoff walk. He walks a lot. I'm looking for a nice little liner up the middle to keep this inning going. Oh, that'll do. That'll do. That's the same result. But now we got Danny Santana, who I did not realize how good of a year he's having. 56 RBI, almost up to 300 average. This seems like a good spot to have him in. And he's gonna ground into a double play on the first pitch. You know what I mean? Right man up in the right situation. Alright, well, Dietrich walks, but all that means is Nick Solak comes up. Yeah, I mean, none of us thought Solak was gonna come through there. Oh, and of course, we can't get a clean inning. Did they just bring in Jared Walsh? They just brought in Jared Walsh. Okay, we'll take it. Come on, drop. That's definitely dropping. Alright, we got a runner on here. Margot coming up. I think Margot is calling game here. that... No. Could at least be a hard hit grounder. Oh, and that... Wait a second. Wait a second. We're going to keep him at second. No, dude. Ah! I couldn't wait back. We're going to play it safe. We're going to play it safe. Because that's a triple if we let that get by. Oh no, it's Trout. Oh boy. Oh gosh. Is everybody saying their prayers so that I don't give this up to Trout? That was a good pitch. Oh, we got Trout grounding into a double play. What an outing by Jonathan Hernandez. 3 scoreless. I didn't even think to look at the pitching up to this point, but Colby Allard 8 scoreless, and then Hernandez with the 3 scoreless that we've thrown. Chu did it! No way! The guy that I didn't even want in the lineup with the no-doubter to give us the 1-0 lead in the 12th. We gotta hang on to this one now. Chu! That's good. That's big. I like that. Double in the gap with 1 out. Oh, Solak did it. Alright. Wasn't the prettiest swing, but it never is with Solak. It still gets the job done, though. Alright, we got our closer coming in. He's got to be one of the better closers in the league right now, too. 14 saves, 2.25 ERA. But now here's the question. Do I forfeit the DH spot to get Margot in the field over Chu? I think I have to. So I'm going to do it. I'm going to bring Margot into this game. We're going to forfeit the designated hitter role for the rest of the game. But I think that's worth it. And you know what? Just for good measure, we're going to get Guzman at first just because he's got 75 fielding. And I don't know about you guys, but I don't want to be going for the last out and Santana just drops a perfect throw to first. Oh, Rendon didn't swing at a single pitch that at bat until this. 3-2 count, we couldn't sit him down. That I didn't want that. Can they swing? I'm making so many close pitches here with Leclerc and they're just not biting. Look at this. They're all right there. I can't believe it, man. All 4 of those pitches, especially with variable umps, they kind of could have gone either way. There we go. Alright, I was getting worried about at bat. He's fouling off some pretty good pitches. Oh, no. Does he have the arm? I don't think he does. Oh, no. Come on, Leclerc. Alright, that's caught. That one's getting caught. Oh, and it's Jared Walsh. Oh, I'm going to stick with it. We're just going to pitch to Walsh. Oh, he's going. Oh, man, I did not think he was going to go on that. That's not good. Oh, my gosh, we got him. I missed my spot worse than I've ever missed a spot before. And we still got him to strike out. Oh, man, what a game. I thought for sure we were going to blow it there at the end. But hey, that right there was the big game. I hyperbolized the situation in the last episode and said that when we had like 6 snowflakes in one game that ruined our season. Not at all. We bounced back big time in this one. This should give us a few wins here on the simulation. There it is. That's what I like to see. A big steaming flame ball. Let's take some wins. Let's sweep the Mariners. This shouldn't be tough, right? Yeah, there we go. Another win against the Astros. That's what I like to see. 4 games, all wins in the simulation. And look at that. We're back up to 4.5 games back. Projected wins all the way up to 82. I'm going to call this one here, though. We didn't get through as many games as the last one, but still a lot happened. We righted the ship in the best way possible. I mean, completely turned it around. Back up to 7 games above 500, only 4.5 back in the division. Momentum's back in the positive, our players are playing well, and we've got a shootout game to hop into in the next one to make some good progress against the Astros. So make sure you hit the like button on this one if you enjoyed, and subscribe so you see the rest of this March to October. Now that it's actually looking good again, it should be an exciting rest of the season. But with that being said, that's all I've got for this one. I hope you guys all enjoyed, and I'll see you next time.